everyone, it's Nick here with Nick's Hard Rock CD album review. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, the band we're going to look at today is Danger Danger. Now, this is their fifth album, and it's called The Return of the Great Gildersleeves. Yeah, their fifth album, and it was released in year 2000. I'll just read out the tracks while we've got them. It's Grind, When She's Good, She's Good, When She's Bad, She's Better, $6 Million Man, She's Gone, Dead, Drunk and Wasted, Dead Dog, I Do, My Secret, Cherry Cherry, Get in the Ring, Walk It Like You Talk It. Actually, the band members here, we've got Paul Lane, the lead singer. Now, he actually replaced the original lead singer, Ted Poley. Ted Poley was the original singer, and he sung on the first two Danger Danger albums. Yeah, so Paul Lane, he plays guitar as well. Paul Lane, as well as being the original, as well as being the singer. Steve West drums, and Bruno Ravel, he's a bass player, but he also, on this album and another Danger Danger album I've got, he plays bass, guitar, keyboards, and what else? And lead vocals. He does lead vocals on a few of these few of the tracks on this album. So he actually also produced and engineered this whole album. So he's a very very hands-on man, so to speak. He's he's one of those multi-instrumentalists who can pretty much play anything. So yeah, but look, in regards to this album, it's compared to Danger Danger's first two albums, which were glam, your hair band type sound, sound and image. This is just a remarkable, I won't say improvement, it's a different sound, but it's more mature. It's still got the hard rock sound, and it's got elements of the glam sound, but it's a very, very more mature, and hats off to these guys for building up their sound and trying to obviously grow as a band, which they definitely have. Now, I should actually mention, off this album, they did get Andy Timmons. Now, he was the lead guitarist on Danger Danger's first two albums. Now, Andy contributed a few of the guitar tracks onto this album as well. But these are predominantly the main the main musicians. So a real marked improvement, and actually it's right here. Well, I've got it. And here's another Danger Danger album with the same lineup, and same thing, a real marked improvement. But I'll review this later. But now with Danger Danger, it was a gamble for me. I'd heard of the band, but I hadn't heard any of their songs, and I knew they were a glam band and all that, hard rock glam band, and I took a risk and got their CDs. I'm so glad, because it's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. Now, I'd have to say that my favourite songs would be Grind, When She's Good, She's Good, When She's Bad, She's Better. They're just, there's nothing spectacular about them. They're just good, got a good vibe to them. There's a song called She's Gone, and it's a slow song. It's a bit of a ballad, I suppose you could call it. But it's one of those songs, and it's slow, but it's just got this dreamy type vibe to it. It's one of those songs where you can just sort of sit back and go to another place or time. I know that may sound weird, but it's one of those songs that just takes you to another place. It's really nice. It's a really nice song. And I think right now, in this day and age, what we're all going through, we need stuff like that to take us back to a simpler time, a happier time, So it's one of those songs, it's really infectious, and it's a really nice song. Another song called I Do, that's really good. There's a song called Cherry Cherry, and that's really old school Danger Danger. It takes you back to this era, 1989. It's really yeah, actually, the song Cherry Cherry off this album would really suit this album here. But yeah, so Cherry Cherry, Old Danger Danger. Now, there's another nice little song called My Secret. Now, it's a really simple song. It's so simple. It's got, you know, light drums, acoustic guitars, and it's got sort of tinkering of the piano going through the whole song. But it's got this really lush layer of keyboards as well. So you've got the piano, acoustic guitar, and this lush sound of keyboards. And it's really nice. It's just a beautiful, well-crafted song. Yeah, so a really good band, Danger Danger. And look, as I said in my previous video with Danger Danger didn't have the massive success. They didn't really have much at all, to be honest. I mean, they had success on MTV, but that was about it. But they did two, well, back in the day, they did 2 tours with Kiss, so that's pretty good. You know, to tour with Kiss. You know, Kiss is a major band, and they've toured with other heavyweight bands like Poison, I think, or Warrant. I know definitely Warrant, LA Guns, I think. I really congratulate these guys for sticking to it, and they're still playing to this day. Well, as much as they can with what's going on, and last time I heard, they actually got Ted Poley back. So Ted Poley, the original singer, is now back with Danger Danger. That's the last I heard. And I should actually mention, the Great Gildersleeves was actually a club. Now, this is a photo of the front door. It was actually a nightclub back in the 60s, 70s in New York City. And they featured a lot of bands, sort of punk bands and stuff like that. But it was actually a real nightclub. But something happened. I think there's a fire or something like that. You can actually look it up on Google. It'll tell you about it. It's a famous nightclub in New York. A fire or something broke out, and they eventually closed it down, I think in the early 80s. But apparently Steve and Bruno, maybe even Paul as well, that they used to go to this club and watch bands. Yeah, so so there's a little bit of history in regards to why this album is called The Great Gildersleeves. It's based on a real nightclub that featured a lot of bands. So there we go. There's Danger Danger, a really solid album. And look, a rating for this album, I would give this. I would actually give this I'll give this a 9 out of 10. It's a really solid album. It's really mature, and if you're looking for your old school Danger Danger, you're not really going to find it on this album or this album, but it's still worth a listen. I thoroughly recommend. And I think Danger Danger are very overlooked as a band. They didn't get the success that they should have, but I'll go into that in detail when I review their earlier albums. So anyway, there we go, Danger Danger. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I have no idea which album I'm going to do next, so stay tuned and we'll find out. So until then, thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone's staying safe and doing well, and and stay positive, stay strong, and thank you again. Bye-bye.